up as a church kid, though it is the call of God, it certainly has things that appear at the moment as a disadvantage. Let me explain. I grew up as a church kid. I grew up under a godly mom and dad. The fear of the Lord, I guess, is a polite way to put it. Terrified. I grew up Pentecostal. Jesus is coming back yesterday. So as a church kid growing up, I go into the kitchen and mama's got some water boiling on the stove and she slips to the bathroom real quick and no one's in the kitchen and there's water boiling. Rapture kid theology, guess what? Oh no, you forgot me. I got left behind. Anybody else know what I'm talking about? Terrified. Oh God, I repent, make a second trip. God, come back. Rapture theology. Church, being raised as a church kid has its disadvantages. Or its disadvantages. Another one, and I don't know your stance on this. I love you. Don't really care your stance on this. Just telling you how I was raised. You can figure it out for yourself. Whenever October rolled around, growing up in school, around Halloween, we always had dress-up day. Now look, as a little kid, I was like any other little kid. I like to dress up and look, crazy and get out of the box for a minute. And so growing up, though, in October, whenever dress-up day came, because it was in celebration of a holiday that my family did not celebrate, my mom and dad said, no, you will not dress up with all of those other kids. Unless, there was an addendum, unless you dress up like a Bible character. So all of my friends in third grade, I remember in particular, all of my friends are coming to school. One's dressed up like Tony Hawk, a professional skater. Another one's coming in like the Power Rangers. No, I'm coming in like Moses. What does that translate to a little third grader? Well, my dad at Christmas saw a Santa Claus beard and hair and thought, Moses. And so as a little third grader, here's what happened. I begged him, can I please dress up as someone besides a Bible character? No, son, you're going to be a witness in your school. You're called to be salt and light. You will be Moses, the chosen servant of God. So at Halloween, as I go in dressed up as Moses, I've got on this robe, because that's what all Bible characters look like. I got on this bathrobe and a Santa Claus beard and hair. And my friend comes up to me, looks me up and down and goes, dude, are you a homeless Santa? Now, I didn't just dress up. I didn't just dress up on these events. I love, as a little kid, I loved to do these dress-up things. And so I was running around the house like Jonah and all Daniel in the lion's den and all these things. And they'd always, who are you? And I always thought they were interested. No, they just really had no idea who I was. But I had a childhood hero named Bible Man. Anybody know about Bible Man? I had a Bible Man outfit growing up that I wore all over the place. I mean, my mom would go to the grocery store. I'd go as Bible Man to protect her. And it's so funny because as a little 4 or 5-year-old kid, I go into the store like Bible Man. You're just so cute and you're so sweet. Look at you, Bible Man. Creepy. We do creepy stuff with kids. Creepy. That is weird. Could you imagine, though? Here I am. Say I did that 4 or 5 years old. Here I am, 26 years old. Could you imagine a 26-year-old grown man dressing up like Bible Man to go and get groceries? Could you imagine the looks I would get? Why? I'll tell you why. Because we know innately there is something seriously wrong whenever you're supposed to be walking at this level of maturity, yet you're stooping down to this level. I think one of the biggest indictments against us as American Christians is that the church's history with the Lord is ever increasing, yet it seems as though our growth has been stunted. It seems as though, yes, we're following him, but many are not growing. The trials that set them back in the past, the trials that shook them in the past, are the same trials that shake them in the present. And God is looking lovingly at his church, meek and lowly Jesus, and saying,